Hey guys, Army this community. I need you to stay with me on this one because what you're about to hear is not just another moment between Jungkook and Jimin. This is something deeper, something that shook fans, touched millions of hearts, and reminded us why their bond feels so real, so raw, and so irreplaceable. Because after that incident, the one that had everyone worried, confused, and honestly a little emotional, Jungkook didn't just react like a bandmate. He reacted like someone who truly, deeply cares. And what he said after, it wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but it hit harder than anything else. He promised to always protect Jimin. And guys, when fans realized what that meant, they couldn't hold back their tears. Now listen, we've seen countless moments between them over the years, right? The laughs, the teasing, the chaos, the soft glances, but this moment felt different. It wasn't just another clip to replay or a cute interaction to tweet about. There was something in Jungkook's expression, something in the way he stayed close, the way his energy shifted. It was protective, almost instinctive. Like without even thinking, his first priority was Jimin. And if you watched closely, really closely, you could feel it. That silent tension, that unspoken message, something had happened, and Jungkook wasn't taking any chances. And here's where it gets even more intense, because fans started piecing everything together. The incident itself might not have been huge on the surface, maybe something quick, something that could have easily been brushed off, but the reaction? That's what changed everything. Jungkook's demeanor wasn't casual. It wasn't, "Oh, it's fine, let's move on." No, it was focused, alert, almost like he was saying, "I've got you, no matter what." And when he later expressed that promise, to always protect Jimin, it didn't feel scripted, it didn't feel like fan service, it felt real. And Army knows the difference. We always do. Guys, think about it. In a world where everything is constantly watched, analyzed, sometimes even misunderstood, moments like this break through all that noise. Because you can't fake that kind of emotion. You can't fake that kind of connection. Jungkook didn't need to say much, but what he showed, that was enough to send the entire fandom into an emotional storm. Social media exploded. Comments flooded in. People weren't just reacting, they were feeling. Some fans said they couldn't stop crying. Others said it reminded them of the purest form of friendship, or even something beyond that. And honestly, you could feel that energy everywhere. But wait, here's the part that really gets you. Because this isn't just about one moment. This isn't just about one promise. This is about years of history, years of growing together, supporting each other, understanding each other without even needing words. Jungkook and Jimin have always had that kind of bond that's hard to explain but impossible to ignore. And in that one situation, all of it came rushing back. Every shared stage, every behind-the-scenes moment, every time they stood by each other, it all led to this. A simple but powerful promise. I'll protect you. And let's be honest, that hit differently. Because protection isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's mental. It's being there when things get overwhelming, when the pressure is too much, when the world feels like it's watching your every move. And Jungkook, in that moment, showed that he's not just someone who shares the spotlight with Jimin. He's someone who stands with him, no matter what. And for fans who followed their journey for years, that realization was overwhelming in the best way possible. Now I know some of you watching right now, you felt it too, didn't you? That lump in your throat, that sudden wave of emotion you didn't expect, because it's not just about them. It's about what they represent. Loyalty. Trust. A bond that doesn't break under pressure. And in a world where things can feel temporary or uncertain, seeing something this genuine, it gives people hope. It reminds us that real connections still exist. And just when you think it couldn't get more emotional, fans started sharing their own interpretations, their own feelings, their own stories. Some said this moment made them appreciate their own friendships more. Others said it reminded them of someone who's always been there for them. And that's the power of moments like this. They don't just stay on the screen. They reach into people's lives. They become something personal. But here's a question I want you to think about. What does it really mean to always protect someone? Is it about being strong? Being present? Being willing to stand up when things go wrong? Or is it something even deeper, something that doesn't need explanation, something that just exists? Because when Jungkook made that promise, it didn't feel like something he had to think about. It felt natural, like it was already a part of who he is when it comes to Jimin. And guys, that's why this moment is staying with people. That's why it keeps getting talked about, shared, replayed, because it wasn't just seen, it was felt. And in a fandom as passionate as ARMY, moments like this don't just fade away. They become part of the story. Part of what makes this journey so meaningful. So, yeah, after that incident, something shifted. Maybe not in a dramatic, world-changing way, but in a quiet, emotional, deeply human way. And sometimes those are the moments that matter the most. Now I want to hear from you. Seriously, what did you feel when you saw that moment? Did it hit you as hard as it hit everyone else? Do you think Jungkook's promise says something bigger about their bond? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is our space, our community, and your voice matters here. And if this moment touched you, even just a little bit, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected for more stories like this. Stories that remind us why we care, why we feel, and why this fandom is unlike anything else in the world. I'll see you in the next one.